Good evening, everybody. Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Welcome to your Friday night service. I can't believe it's Friday already.
Day before the day after Thursday and the day before Saturday. Oh, thank you, Morris.
Shut up. No. I mean, honestly, we're to just frighten the devil out of me.
No, you, Tony, out of all of us. He wants to join in. That's what it is. He's fed up with facing Pippin. Now he wants to join in.
Yeah, he wanted to be part of the service.
That's it.
Go on.
What?
Oh, I thought somebody was saying something. Tonight, for the first time, we're broadcasting into Signals from Heaven as well. So, good evening if you are watching from Signals from Heaven.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome. I said we would try it because there was nobody coming on to that group tonight. So I thought, well, we'll bob on, see if people like us.
Hello, Christine.
Yes. Yes, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Lovely
Absolutely.
that you're spending your Friday night with us.
Hi, Sophie. Lovely to see you, darling. How's our little Michael? Hope he's well.
Oh, he's getting big.
I know. Did you see him? Bless him. He's gorgeous.
Tracy.
Hello, Tracy. He's absolutely wonderful, Sophie's little, and he's got a smile. What brightens up my day.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to put pictures on every day because he brightens me up.
And
him and our Cohen.
He grows so quick. How old is he now? 5 months. Good evening, Shirley.
Good evening, Rev Jean. What was that one?
That was
Christine
Marriott.
Jean, first time here today. Evening, Christine.
Yes, good evening, Christine.
I hope you enjoy it, sweetheart.
Hello, Emma.
5 months on Monday. Can I ask for healing? Of course you can, Sophie. You're in my book, darling.
She's always in.
Yeah. So, yes. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Too many to mention now. There's just so many people.
Which is brilliant.
Absolutely wonderful.
For the people who are joining from Signals from Heaven, we are. Hello, 10-year-old Emma Bailey Palmer. No, Emma's not 10 anymore, Michael. I wish she was, but she's not. She now has children of her own, and Leslie is a grandma, which is dreadful to think. Leslie's only 22 herself because I'm 25.
Is this Leslie? Oh, we know. Leslie, we know.
Leslie Palmer.
Yeah, I think she's a bit older than. Yeah, I think she's a bit older than 25 or 10. Do you?
No, she's not.
Can I just say hello to Patrick? Hi, Patrick. Nice to see you on. Haven't seen you for a while. Wonderful to see you.
Patrick.
Debbie.
Monago.
Debbie Milane Lamb. Hi, everyone here from the west coast of the USA.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Very swish. Well, to the people who've joined from Signals from Heaven, we are a Christian spiritualist organisation, Christian spiritualist church. It works much the same way as it does on your lives. We will have an opening prayer. We say the Lord's Prayer. Then we have some poetry from Pam over in the corner there, just opposite me. Yes, Irene. Normally, at this point, she'll say it's just hot off the pen. So normally it's been written down in the afternoon. She's reading it, which is...
I've just started one just before we
There you are, you see. There you are.
Can I just apologise for not having my collar on to everybody? I do apologise, but I've had a busy day and we have got company and I've left them downstairs with my hubby. So that's why I apologise.
She's been fraternising with me. Haven't you, Jean?
I know it's been busy today. Everything, hasn't it?
It has been a busy day today. Yes, we've been fraternising at Jean's house with the The non-alcoholic tea. Yeah.
What?
Non-alcoholic tea, because our Jean is teetotal, isn't she? She doesn't drink,
Yes.
so.
No, that's true. That's true. Okay, so then we'll have mediumship. You lost my train of thought there completely.
Sorry.
But can I just ask you all to send out an enormous amount of healing? Monday is normally our healing service, but I'm going to ask today because our dear friend Steve, Claire, who comes on the service, her dad, has had a bit of an accident at work and has a few issues here and there, shall we say?
Yeah, just a few.
just a few issues. Broken ribs here and there and vertebra and things. So if we could all send Steve and the family an enormous amount of healing, that would be
Yes,
wonderful.
we will.
Thank you so much.
I'll put him down
thank
in my
you,
book.
Lila. Yes. So
sending Reiki healing as well is way.
Yes, I'll send some Reiki as well. Oh, Claire, you should know that Uncle Tony and Auntie Jean do not allow me to knit on when I'm here, but I have got a baby shawl on the go and a baby's carrying cape for my new great-granddaughter that's going to be born in June. So,
we have the technology. We can rebuild him. We can make the world's first bionic man. Yeah.
Yep.
If Steve starts running at about 60 miles an hour, we'll know what's happening.
I think he'd have had a rocket put somewhere unmentionable.
Yeah. We shall start calling him Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Right. So if we could blend our energies together, please, friends, we will start with the opening prayer. Thank you. Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity of gathering together across the internet as friends tonight. As always, I promise that everything we do here tonight will be done with love, with truth and honesty in our hearts. And I ask that the veil be lifted to allow the guides and inspirers for Jean, Irene and myself to step forward to support us through this short service. I ask that the loved ones of those watching step forward to pass forward messages of truth, proof of life eternal and life everlasting. I now hand up this service over into your kind care and keeping, and promise that at the end of this service we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody.
So I don't know if I wrote this one in July of last year, so I don't know if I've read this one out. I've just found it amongst my papers, and it's just called Spirit Friends. Come to me, my spirit friends, and talk to me a while. I thank you respectfully for the time lent. You always make me smile. Spirit guides so precious and true, each and every one. We could not work without you, and we want to feel we belong. You give us messages from Spirit Land for loved ones left behind. Sometimes it's too much, and we have to hold a hand, and we have to be understanding and kind. Our guides work with us and sometimes show us what to do and where to go, so we can bring messages to you, because your families and friends are the ones in the know. The guides we have take us to different places and change when we take a higher step. We see and feel people and different faces. The door to spirit is open, never shut. Our spirit guides see us through, our doorkeepers keep us safe. They are with us in everything we do. They are with us no matter the time or the place. We ask of them so much, and our guides give it with good grace. That invisible contract has been signed, but always respect them. Know your place.
Thank you, Irene. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
That's lovely. You're very welcome, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Okay. I was looking for a comment then. Claire Louise Chapman says she's got a baby blanket on her hook tonight.
On my hook tonight.
Oh, lovely. I don't crochet. It makes my fingers bleed, so I'll stay away from it. But
You're not supposed to crochet through your finger.
I know, darling, but I can't. I mean, my bestie, Susie, she can crochet, and her mum can beautiful crocheting, but me, I just get in a tangle with it and I just get fed up with it, and it's so I'll put it down. Besides, I don't want all my blood all over the baby's stuff, do I?
Well, no, this is true.
Thank you, everybody, for your kind words. That's lovely. Always appreciated, as you know. That's Tracy Jane, I think, Facebook user.
I don't know.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's Tracy Jane Taylor from Darley-Dale. Good evening, Tracy, sweetheart.
Okay. That's all right, as long as I know who it is. I hate not knowing who people are when they're putting lovely comments up for us.
Yeah, and you just see that round spot, but you don't know.
With Facebook user, and it's like, no, this is a person with a name. We need to know what name it is. So, thank you. As long as somebody can see it, that's fine. So now we will hand the service over to the world of spirit to see what it is they want us to do. It could be messages. Sometimes it's just lots of philosophy and philosophical waffle.
And utter madness and mayhem.
Yeah, well, it's always utter madness and mayhem, Irene. But, sometimes it's more spiritual madness and mayhem than other times, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was nice actually to see our Bishop Primus doing the service at Littleport last night, because their medium couldn't get across because of the weather. Some of the roads were impassable, so Nick had to do the service himself.
It was a nasty night. Was it last night? It was nasty. It was terrible around here.
It was bad last night.
It was.
Yes, it wasn't good.
But I was safely tucked indoors watching the darts, because it's the World Darts from Lakeside this week. So I've left that to come here. So as soon as we finish, I'll be back to it.
Back to the dart.
Back to the darts.
Mine's me cooking programs. I think I'm learning to cook again.
Oh, bless you.
Right. If Mum comes through, tell her to leave Michael alone while she's sleeping second time.
Oh, bless her. You know
she'll not leave.
She'll not leave him alone now. Because
Sophie, you know what your mum's like. We know what your mum's like.
Yeah, and you can tell her yourself, Sophie. You know you can.
Yeah, but would she listen to us anyway if we told her to leave him alone? I know what she would tell us to do, and it's not God bless you.
Yeah.
And Sophie, whereabouts in Skeggy do you live? Because I am going to come and see that little baby and your two boys.
We were there last week, and I never thought to get in touch with her. We was in Skeggy with Dexter. I never thought. She won't listen to anyone, especially me, because she wants to get to know him, Sophie. That's why.
Yeah,
she's not doing any harm, sweetheart. We could maybe ask her to come through the day rather than when he's sleeping.
Mario, if your dog wants to come through, sweetheart, we will tell you.
Absolutely.
We promise. But what I have got come through, and this lady's very patient, and she's just stood listening to us all, and I do know this lady, that's what she would have been like, a good listener. If nothing else, she could have listened, because she stood and she's listening to everything we're saying. Okay, as this lady comes in, I've got to say she would be about 5'6", 5'7". I know she wouldn't have a lot of weight on her. She's quite slender lady. I'm not saying thin, I'm saying slender. She would have had darker hair in her younger days, but she didn't pass into her older age neither. So I'm not sure what age she passed, but I do know she didn't go into her 70s, 80s. I know she would have passed more this side. Okay, she's showing me that there was being quite a lot of children around, but I don't know if they're her children or if they'd be hers mixed with grandchildren or neighbours' children, or even if she worked in a nursery. I don't know, but I do know, as she's showing me, she's got quite a lot of kiddies around her, and she's also singing, you know, the Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? I can hear that as well. So I do know this lady would have either sung nursery rhymes to the children or read books to the children, because that's how she's coming in. She's just said, bless her, she says, I had, you know, the coats of many colours like Joseph, but I don't think she means it as that. I think that she had quite a lot to do within her life. That's what I think she's trying to say, bless her, because she said she did everything and everybody helped her out. I know, bless her, she's just telling me, I don't like, as you all know, I don't like to give any illnesses what they've passed with, but I do know this lady would have passed with cancer, and I do know it would have started in one part of her body, but it would have spread. Because sounds like your grandma, Mario. Right, thank you, sweetheart. Because as she's coming in, I don't know if it's you then, Mario, or if it were this lady in spirit, what would suffer with the headaches as well, because I'm rubbing my forehead and it hurts. So I don't know if it's the tension headaches or if she did have headache or you, because I'm rubbing my forehead, darling, okay? And I also, as she's coming in here, I've got to say to you, sweetheart, that she said she's been around late because somebody's needed that energy, and that's how she's saying to me, yes, she had it. Thank you. But I know that she's telling me, darling. Right, please listen in then, darling. And I know that this lady's telling me that somebody's lacking a bit of energy and motivation, that she's bringing that in and trying to get them uplifted and back doing things again. Because if not, they would just, is it you, sweetheart? Thank you. Because she's just saying that if need be, they'd just sit there and wouldn't. Right, keep listening in, love. Because she says if they didn't get motivated, they'd just sit there and pass the time away. All right, and that's just what she's on about. I've also got to say that she's singing happy birthday, so I do know there's a birthday around now. If it's just gone, I do apologise, but she's singing happy birthday, so I do know it's round about now. Okay then, darling, keep listening in. So I do know there's the birthday as well. So we're in the month of April. So I've got to say it's round now or the middle of April. I wouldn't go latter end, okay, because she's not taking me as far as that. You're twins. Right. Because she's on about this as well. Can I just say as well, this lady, I don't know if somebody's just planted something. I'm hopeless. But she's saying that somebody would have planted something by now. And I don't know if it's the sunflowers or something like that they would have started for the kids. Okay, because I do know she's making reference to that. She's also bringing in the strawberry bushes. So I don't know if someday, is it strawberry planting? They're not bushes. The strawberry plants, because she's saying somebody would have gone strawberry picking. I know it's not strawberry picking time yet, but she's just fetching this in as a memory. Rosa, right, thank you, Mario. But I do know she's talking about this. Okay, sweetheart. She knows. She's also taking me to a photo within your home then, darling. And she's just saying that it keeps moving. 1 minute you straighten it and then it's got a slant again and it moves and it's got a slant. Well, can I just say, nobody's going silly or it's not getting knocked. It's this lady just trying to draw attention, which you know, Mario, because I know you are a medium, so you know all about this. Thank you, sweetheart. But I do know this photo and I do know it's not stood up. This photo's got to be on a wall. It's got to be on a wall because where she's showing me. All right. And why are you showing me that then? Thank you, Tina. And also she's just making reference. I know this lady would have had lots of children around her, but I've got to say that there would be children in the spirit world with this lady as well. And as this lady comes in, I've got to say with this lady, there would be a gentleman what would have been very close to this lady. So whether it be husband, father or something, but very close. Okay, he comes in with that energy again, and he wants to bring that in. Very knowledgeable gentleman as he's standing in. He's standing very tall, very proud, and he's saying, "Come on, come on." That's what we were like. And he's saying that's what we were like. So you must know this gentleman. So whether he knows you as a kiddie or what, but he's just saying, "Come on." So I know I'm bringing this energy once again here, please. Okay. As he's coming in, this lady's just saying, right, thank you. I do know that as we're talking here, this gentleman's just told me about the month of August. So I know the month of August is very important. And I do know the 16th of the month also is important, he's telling me. There would be a smoker, but luckily he's just said, I don't know if he smoked, but he stopped. But there's somebody on the earth plane which has stopped smoking, because he's putting his thumbs up and he's saying it's about time. So I do know somebody has stopped smoking, which is so proud of him, because he's saying it's about time. Okay. And there's the eating habits. There's the eating habits once again, and the tiredness. Okay, but that's the energy. That's where the energy needs. Okay. All right, thank you. I've just seen that. So she's fetching this in. Oh, bless her. The gentleman's still there, but the lady's just wanting to get across because she's saying, whether it does belong to, is it Mia? Is that how you pronounce it?
Mia, yeah.
Mia. You've just got to be careful how you pronounce them, haven't you? But she's just saying if she could, she would. Thank you. But this lady's just saying, if I could, I would come and give you a big, big hug. And I don't know, Mario or Mia, if one of you can understand, sweetheart, where they felt. We always say it's the cobwebs and something like that. But I do know this lady's either kissed on the forehead or on the cheek, because she says, I have tried letting them know I'm there. I have tried letting them know I'm there. So there's been that kiss. Okay. She wants to thank everybody for what they've done. Thank you, sweetheart Tina. She wants to thank everybody for what they've done and for everything. Thank you, Mario. But can I just say, Mario, that you've known this lady's been in your bedroom, sweetheart? Because she's just said she sat on edge of your bed. Right, thank you, Mia, because she said that she sat on edge of the bed. All right, I'm going to leave that with you both. Thank you for taking everything what you can up to now. I will pass you on to Tony or Irene. Thank you, Mia, and thank you, Mario. And I haven't got your dog, sweetheart, but I do know the dog is around, sweetheart. Okay, but I'm not saying I've got the dog, because that'd be unfair. All right, darling, but the dog is there. Okay, and I'll pass it on. Oh,
Tony?
thank you.
I've got a gentleman, but I don't know if it's the same gentleman that Jean had working with her. But the gentleman, as I'm feeling his energy, he feels a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? He's a bit indecisive about something at the minute, and I think he's making me feel that somebody here is indecisive. I'm trying to get a little bit more from him about himself, but I don't feel this gentleman would have been an indecisive, and can't say it, indecisive chap when he was on Earth side of life. I feel he would have been quite a decisive man, and he would have been making decisions all the time. But he's saying about the indecisiveness. So what I think he means is, like I said, that there's somebody here who's a little bit indecisive at the moment. I know one of you said there was something about sinuses, but I feel really congested as I'm talking to him, and I feel quite chesty as well with him. I feel like I've got breathing issues. I feel like I've got a lot of, I'm going to say gunk. He didn't say gunk. On his chest. So when I breathe in, it's rattling and crackling. So I do feel like this chap would have had chest issues prior to his passing to the world of spirit. Can you lift that back, please, sweetheart? That's really uncomfortable for me. Thank you. He's right. Okay. He wants me to acknowledge the 21st of a month, and he wants me to talk about the third month. That's March, isn't it? Yeah. He wants me to acknowledge the month of March. I don't know if Jean gave March or not, but he's told
No, I
me
said
March.
April, darling.
Right. Well, he's told me March, and he's also telling me that there was. Come on. Okay. He's telling me that there's somebody here at the minute who is ping pong. What do you mean ping pong? They're playing ping pong? No, the backwards and forwards. So I feel like somebody here has got a lot of issues that require them to go backwards and forwards to a doctor's. I don't feel this is emergency. I feel this is more getting things in balance, if that makes sense. I was going backwards and forwards a lot because my asthma wasn't very settled, so they were trying different tablets and inhalers for me. It's that type of thing I feel we're going for. It's to get things balanced and get things leveled out, if that makes sense. So far, I can see
Mario still can. Mia.
Claire Louise Chapman says she can take it all, Tony.
Right, okay.
So you've got 3, darling.
Let's work with it. Okay. Somebody, I'm asking for something to bottom this out and decide who it's for. Somebody must understand somebody who's had mobility issues from being young, because I'm seeing my ex and she had cerebral palsy, and she had issues right down the right-hand side of her body, and walking is dreadful. She needs to use sticks. So somebody has mobility issues stemming from being young, because this isn't something recent. This is from being young. Mario, you're paralyzed. Oh, God.
Paralyzed.
Okay.
You.
Paralyzed.
Oh, Mario.
So, daughter 11 has ME. Oh, bless you, Mia. Oh, it's awful. Chronic fatigue, it used to be called,
Yeah,
didn't it?
that is, yeah.
That's
It's only
what
just
mine-
been noticed now as an illness. It was never
Yeah.
noticed as an illness.
No, it was called.
Just tiredness.
Well, no, somebody I worked with a long time ago called it something disease, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
Basically
No.
saying it was for idle people. It was just an excuse.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's what we're on about, Tony.
Right,
That would be
okay.
nice.
I was trying to be, but they're bringing it through, and I can't. But myalgic encephalomyelitis, yeah, I know that it's a right mouthful, isn't it? Okay, so there's a few of you still in. All right, we'll go with it. We'll get to the bottom of this. Okay. Also, I can see paperwork arriving in brown envelopes, so it's official paperwork like HMRC or DWP or something like this. Somebody's waiting for this to come through. So, if you understand this, please. And also, where connected around this, the way they've just shown me this is lovely. So I'll share it with you just so you understand. They've shown me this pile of letters and then wrapped it all up in red tape. So it's like
Claire Louise is waiting for divorce papers.
Oh, have a divorce party.
Yeah.
mine came in a white envelope.
Mine came with a red seal round them, so that could be where Claire Louise can associate.
Right. Well, it's red tape, brown envelopes with red tape. I got. Okay, and also then now you see I've got a medium-sized dog just standing next to me. I don't know if this is for you, Mario, but I can just see this medium-sized dog wagging his tail like mad at me. So the dog in spirit, and when we see dogs, they are for loyalty and protection as well.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
From the world of spirit. So we've got loyalty and protection coming from the world of spirit. a lady is telling me there are two with her, and she's coming down generation. So I don't know if two of her children or two younger ones to her have gone to the world of spirit. So I've got that coming through. And I've also got, now I know Jean talked about Joseph and the Coat of Many Colours, but I've got Dolly Parton's version, The Coat of Many Colours. I can hear it, about making something out of nothing, which is what that song's about. It's about a box of rags, and a mum hand stitched them together to make her a coat.
It's called My Coat of Many Colours. That's the title.
So I've got that song coming through. So the lady connected in spirit must have liked country music and particularly that song, because I can hear her singing it, and she must have been very good. Mia, your nan did sewing for a living. Yes, that could work. But I've also got an appreciation for that song for some reason as well.
It's a lovely song, isn't it?
It's about a mum more than anything. It's about a mum and about the Bible.
Yeah, but the connection for that, I feel, would be she must have made something for somebody then that they thought a lot about. So if that's for you, then Mia, she must have made something for somebody and they really loved it, because the line that's coming through is about when the kids laughed at her and she didn't understand, because to her it was the most precious thing ever, because her mum made it for me. So
they laughed and made fun of her and they didn't believe the story about Joseph and the coat from the Bible.
No, they didn't. But all right, this lady is pulling their energy away. The gentleman seemed to disappear halfway through. That must have been a bit of a thing of theirs, that it's not about letting people take it, Mario. It's whoever can take the message. So if you can still take it, you take it as well, sweetheart, because for more than one person. Right, okay. What are you going? Where are you going? I've got fudge. And I've got it in a bag rather than in a box. So I've got a bag of fudge, a white bag full of fudge, and I've got butterfly cupcakes. So somebody must have liked butterfly cakes, because I can just see this tray full of butterfly cakes. You just bought fudge for your mum, Mia. Brilliant. And I've got the butterfly cake, so I will leave you with these lovely butterfly cakes, because I can't have them because they've got butter in and they've got wheat in. So you can have them. I don't want them. So I will leave that with you. Say God bless and thank you for working with me.
Yes, Sheena, we can see her. Yeah, we can see you. Right, I don't know. I don't think I'm with the same people.
Mia just put, daughter did the show.
Oh, Joseph.
Yeah.
She mentioned that earlier, I think, a bit further up.
Right. As Jean was talking earlier on, I got The Penny Arcade by Roy Orbison. And I know this is a gentleman, and I know it's to do with somebody either liking Roy Orbison or liking the fairground or both. And he's been telling me that he used to work briefly on the fairground. He's a lovely, lovely chap. And I say chap because he says, I'm not a gentleman. I am a man, but I like being called a chap. So that's one of his things. He's not very tall. But he says, I might have been small, but I was very strong because I had to take the rides up and down and do a lot of driving and stuff like that. He also worked with the big Shire horses as well. So I'm going back with this. We're going back to the 40s, 50s, maybe early 60s. But this gentleman absolutely loved Roy Orbison, and the Penny Arcade was one of his favourites. He's saying, okay. He obviously, what he did a lot of travelling, and he had connections to the Roman Egyptians as well. He's talking about grandchildren and great grandchildren down here, and he's got a flat cap on, and he's got it to one side like a lot of them did in those days. Right, what else we got? He's also giving me Freddie and the Dreamers, I'm telling you now. So somebody's getting a telling off because he's got his waggy finger out. So somebody's been told off for doing something, and he wants to get a message to the person that's on here. And come on, sweetheart, what else have you got? He's talking about this 5 in the family. Now that could be 5 children, 5 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, or it could be mum and dad and 2 parents, or 4 and 1 parents. Okay. Can anybody take this gentleman, please?
Nobody's
Right. Okay.
Nobody's coming yet, sweetheart.
Right. Okay. Just a second. Let me go a bit further with it. Right. He had to leave the road, and he's talking about a farm. He's talking about a farm where he had he did arable and he did livestock as well. Sounds like my dad. He was a coalman, worked with horses, and you can also take the 5. Thank you, Tina. That's lovely. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Can you take the songs, the Roy Orbison, Penny Arcade, and the Freddie and the Dreamers? I'm telling you now. Because he's talking about those as well, but it's the actual Roy Orbison connection. Me, 3 brothers and dad. Well, that's 4. Right, okay. Just listen in, Sophie, then, please. We'll see where we're going with this. Right. He also kept dogs. And it wasn't just 1, 2, or 3. He kept a lot of dogs. So I don't know. I don't know if he used them for poaching, or rabbiting, or ratting, or something like that. But he had quite a few dogs, and people used to go and buy dogs off him. And with the cap, and Tina, and with you saying he worked on the coal, he's now showing me himself when he's got the bag of coal on his back, which is how they used to do it in those days. And he was saying that it was a hard life. And would you understand where somebody, a lady in the family, worked at the top of the pit head, picking the coal out from the slack? Because he's going to that, and he's talking about mum, or right, didn't do jokes. Thank you for being honest, Sophie. Thank you very much, darling. Right, and he's giving me the name of Henry, and I've also got the name of Arthur. Right, you can take it, Tina. Okay, right. Now, he's just come to say, I don't know if you'd understand this, but he's talking about somebody that's not that's being very argumentative at the moment, and that's the way he's putting it to me, sweetheart. Somebody, and you can take both of the names. Oh, Jean's gone a bit later tonight, but she'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much, Tina. So can you understand then, Tina, please, where there's some sort of an argument going on in the family, because he's talking about that, and he's saying that it needs to be brought back together if it's possible. He doesn't like all the upset because he's seen your tears, sweetheart. Okay, he's seen the tears, and he's seen how not only you but some of the other family members have struggled with it as well, darling. And now he's giving me Roy Orbison's crying as well. So I know this gentleman definitely loved his Roy Orbison. But he just, oh, bless you, thank you. He just wants you to know that he's around you, Tina, and that he's trying to help you. If you felt like a cobweb, like there's something on your hand, like a fly or something that's just settled and you brush it away, it's this gentleman just gently touching you to let you know that he's there, sweetheart, okay? He's not coming in harm, he's coming in visitation because he knows that you're upset. And that's why he wants you to know that he is around you and that he's trying to help you. You've got a lot of spirit family, sweetheart, and they're holding you up at the moment. And you know why that is. I'm not going to open it up anymore because it's your business, okay? And we're on a live feed and we don't do that. No, it is this gentleman, bless you. It does sometimes make your hair stand up when you feel this sort of touch, but also he's been to see you as well. If you've heard footsteps either in your hall or upstairs in your bedroom, again, it's this gentleman just come to see you, just to make sure that you're okay, to give you a gentle lift, to say that, yes, we are here and we are going to help you in any way that we can. Just talk to him, Tina. That's all he's asking you to. Just talk to him, sweetheart. And he just wants you to play the songs, the Roy Orbison songs for him, so that you'll remember him. I know that you remember him. Can you understand? What's that? Audrey is giving me Audrey, my love. I don't know if that's a family member or a friend, but he's giving me the name of Audrey as well, Tina. Okay. Oh, bless. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sweetheart.
We'll add him into our prayers.
Yes, absolutely. Of course we will. And we'll put you in our healing book as well, Tina. Okay. But don't think you're on your own, sweetheart. If you need to contact one of us, you're always welcome to come and talk to us either singly or as a group or just two of us. Just drop Tony, Jean or I a message and we'd be happy to talk to you about things, okay? But we'll certainly put you in our prayers, darling. And I've also got a child spirit side with Dad as well that's in the family. And he's got...
bless.
Oh, dear. And you've lost your mum 8 months ago.
8 months ago.
Oh, bless you, Tina. Okay. Well, we'll, like I say, we'll keep you in our prayers and put you in our healing books, okay? And if you ever want to talk, you know where we are. Tony's
We're always
available,
around.
Jean is available, I'm available. And if you want to talk, just one, two, or all of us, we can do a private video chat between all three of us, 4 of us with you, okay? I've just got to leave you with a smile because I've just got a lady popped in and she's put a hairnet on. And she and as she's put the hairnet on, she's just said, remember Ina Sharples, which of course, early Coronation Street, Violet Carson was a real name. So she's just showing me that hairdo and she's wanting to give you something to make you smile. So I don't know if somebody in the family was a Coronation Street fan. I'm certainly not, but I remember the early days of the show. Anything else, darlings? Right. They just want to give you a great big hug, sweetheart, and just let you know how much you're loved and how much they're sending all that love and healing to you, sweetheart, at your moment when you need them. All right. And I'm going to say good night and God bless. And I'm going to see if Jean or Tony have got anything to add. Thank you for working with me.
I haven't, sweetheart. I'm sorry, Tina. I haven't, darling. The gentleman I've got doesn't sound.
No, nothing I've got feels like it fits. So
No,
you go ahead.
Mine doesn't. So I've just got this gentleman in it. He's got a big beam on his face. I've got to say, he hadn't got a lot of hair. And he's saying I was porky. So I don't know, he carried a little bit of weight. He's saying, well, you know what we always say, drop chest. It was very porky around the belly area.
Little porkly.
Is drop chest, Irene, drop chest. That's what
right,
we know.
okay.
And he's just coming in. He's got such a beautiful smile. Really lovely. But I don't know if he worked on the lorries or had something to do mending the lorries, because he's showing me lorries. So I don't know if he was a lorry worker, mended them, or just like to see lorries. You know how some collect them, don't they? These, I don't know, them Sorbit lorries, whatever they call them.
Yeah.
But he's showing me them. Okay, he comes in and he's coming in with some laughter. So I do know that there's somebody on the earth plane connected to this gentleman what needs uplifting. They need the laughter back in the life, he's telling me. He's saying, I could laugh at my own jokes. He says, and that's what I'm trying to do. They need that laughter back. He says, they've been blessed. We've all known about everything. He says, but they've been down and out of sorts for a while. Sounds a lot like Tom's granddad. He was a lorry driver. Well, you were listening, Sophie, sweetheart, because he was a lovely gentleman. And he's saying that he wants to send love and the energy to lift this person up, because they've been out of sorts. That's how he's saying. They've been out of sorts of late. Okay, everything seems to have gone out of pattern. And I know, Sophie, you've got a little one, darling, so everything does get changed around. You've still got your other two boys. But he's just saying this, okay? He's saying, but things will even out. Things will even out. All right. So I do know there's a help and there's support coming on that level. He did like the work. He did, because he's just said to me, he says, I lived for that. So I know he lived for that. That's what it was his dream. That's all I can say. He says, I didn't just go to work because it was. Oh, bless. I do know that this gentleman lived for it, because he said it weren't just a job to him. It was a great thing getting out. I know there's somebody doing a lot of thinking, and I know Tony, I think, mentioned about the Wayne scales earlier, but I do know that there's somebody doing a lot of thinking. Decisions. He's just said decisions. So I know there's going to be a lot of decisions got to be made. Okay, and he's fetching this in. I can smell smoke, so I do know that I don't know if it's this gentleman what smoked or somebody connected to him what smoked, because I can smell the smoke, sweetheart, okay, as he's coming in. Right, thank you, Sophie Duck, because as he's coming in. All right, I do know, bless him, lovely gentleman. I do know this gentleman would give his time as well. If he had to get home for something at a time, but if somebody needed him, he would have spent that 5 minutes, and he would have put things in hold so he could just listen to what they've got to say.
He used to smoke
Right.
and then give.
That's fine. I just know I could smell the smoke. But he used to give time for people, darling. He really helped, and he listened. That's what he was good at, listening. Okay. And he helped in the ways he could. And I do know that that's what's needed at the moment, somebody to listen. So if it's to your partner's dad, darling, I do know that your partner is wanting somebody to listen to. So I think there's some things what need getting off his chest. So I don't know if he'll talk to you about it or what. I don't know, because I don't know the situation. But I do know that he needs to get it off his chest, sweetheart. Okay, because that's what he's saying. Get it off, clear it. I've got to give you the month of September, sweetheart, for a birthday, and there would be a passing near Christmas. And I know your mum passed just after New Year, weren't it? But this is just before Christmas, darling. Okay, so I've got to give you that as well. All right, sweetheart, what else is you wanting to say? I know this gentleman's showing me a watch, so I don't know if he left a watch, because he's showing me. Right, thank you, darling. And I do know that there's a watch. I don't know if he left a watch or if it's your partner then what's always watching the time, because I'm not quite sure, because he's showing me the watch. I've got to give you 8 o'clock for some reason. 8 o'clock. He keeps taking me to 8 o'clock. I'm not going past, I'm not going forward. He just said 8 o'clock. Okay, so that must mean something as well. Okay, I've got, all right, it's just said Happy Easter. Happy Easter. So it's talking about that as well. Okay, but there's something round Easter. So I don't know if that's a memory, but there's something round Easter for your partner, darling. That's got to mean something as well. Okay, he is sending his love, and there's lots of love coming there. All right, but he's just said sometimes he didn't show it enough when he was on the earth plane. But he says that didn't mean I didn't love anybody, because I did. Oh, thank you. It's all right, Tony. We're trying to look here. Oh, thank you for answering that, please. But there's so much love, and he's saying he's just watching over you all, darling. He's watching over you all. And I've just got to say, somebody's, I don't know if they've got the sniffles or somebody's starting with a cold, because all of a sudden I've got bunged up. I've got right bunged up. So I don't know if somebody's going to start with allergies or they've got a cold come in or not, but all my nose is just bunged up. Just right funny, and I'm wanting to sneeze. So please just watch for that if you don't know about it. And I've got, just before I do go, I know you've got 3 boys, sweetheart, but I've just got to give you the 3 in the spirit, which is closely connected to you. Okay. And with that, I am going to say Nana and God bless and thank you. I don't know if your partner believes in all this, Sophie, but if you can pass on what you can, darling, and then it's up to him, sweetheart. All of a sudden, my nose has just gone all blocked. It's as if I want to blow it all the time, but there's nothing there to blow. But thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, Sophie, can I just ask, darling? I shouldn't ask. But does your partner suffer with his wrist, darling? Or his hand? Because my wrist has just all of a sudden started hurting. It's as if, no, I won't say rheumatism, but you know when it starts hurting for some reason, you don't know why. It's just started hurting. So if you can just check that out and just let me know at some time, sweetheart, and I'll say good night and God bless. Oh, yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Oh.
Thank you. It's just started hurting. Lovely chap, I've got to say. If your partner's like his dad, darling, 1 in a million.
Tony, you got anything,
Right.
sweetheart?
I've got just a little bit. I've had a young gentleman standing behind me, and what he's giving me is Geordie. Now, that was my dad's nickname when he was in the army, because, of course, we're from the northeast originally. So they called him Geordie. So I don't know if this young man would have had connections to the northeast, or if the family's got connections to the northeast, but I've just heard Geordie. And also, he's given me a feeling of stomach upset. So I don't know whether it was his condition or if he's acknowledging a condition earth side of life. He's not actually given me a lot of energy to work with. So I'm asking him to come closer, but he doesn't seem to want to for some reason. He wants me to acknowledge a recent passing. Recent for me is between now and 5 years. For Jean, it's 3. But I know this gentleman would have been, this young man was, I'm rubbish with age, but I would say mid-late 30s, maybe early 40s. Or at least that's how he's presenting his energy to me. But I don't feel he would have gone much further than that on Earth. I feel he went really young to the world of spirit. And I do feel it was a passing through illness rather than incident. So it wasn't an accident or anything that took him. It was an illness, because he's given me a feeling of being in hospital or being under medical supervision. He's misting my glasses up, so somebody's got issues around their eyes, earth side of life. And in particular, there's a situation that they're not seeing clearly. So he's saying, before you react to anything or make any big decisions, just dig down a little bit and get to understand all of the pros and cons, if that makes sense, of a situation before you jump into something. And okay, bless you. I do feel this gentleman was quite slight built. I don't feel like he was a big burly guy. I feel like I'm quite slender, which for me is wonderful, because I'm getting there, but you know, it's nice to feel thin again. Okay, and for some reason, he's wanting me to put on a leather jacket, and it's dark, so I don't know if it's dark brown or it's black, but he's got this leather jacket, and it feels like it's got a knit collar, like a ribbed collar on it rather than a leather collar. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but that's how it's coming to me.
Yeah, they used to have leather jackets with the very thick Aaron ribbed double knitted collar. It was a double thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Irene, shh, you're showing your age.
Well, I only know because I know somebody who had one.
Good way of getting out of that, Irene.
What else
I
have
know.
you given me, Sunshine? What else have you given me? He's want me to play with my wedding band, so I don't know if he was recently married or was planning on getting married, but he's playing with my wedding band, so there must be connection to that. And he wants me to talk about the 28th of a month. Around the 28th of a month must be significant. The month of August must be significant. And then he's talking to me about 4. That could be mum and dad and 2 children, 4 children, 4 grandchildren. I don't know, but he's talking about the 4 connection. And again, I've got a dog that's standing alongside him, and this feels like quite a big dog. I would say sort of German Shepherd type size. I don't know if it is or boxer size, but it's about that type of size dog. I can feel because I can stroke it while I'm stood up, so I know it's a fair height. This dog, Claire. It sounds like your brother. Is everything else making sense to you then, sweetheart? The large dog and the wedding band and everything else. He's talking about standing room only at his final journey. So at his funeral, there was a standing room only. He's saying, so I know he must have been really popular, and there was a lot of people there. He's showing me a motorbike, sweetheart. I don't know if he rode a motorbike or if he knew somebody with a bike, but I just want to acknowledge the bike. And there will be somebody who messes with engines because I've got grease on my hands and can't remember his funeral. He drove a car. There must be a bike connected somewhere, sweetheart. There must be a motorbike connected somewhere around either friends or family or something, but he's definitely showing me a bike that he wants me to acknowledge. All right, bless you. I haven't got much more coming from him, unfortunately, Claire, but he's talking about mum spirits or mum-in-law, but there must be a mum figure in the world of spirit that I've got to acknowledge as well. And around you, there must be a sister spirit as well, sister spirit. So it could be a sister-in-law or somebody close who would have been like a sister, but he's talking about sister spirit. All right, okay. He keeps telling me that's it, I'm going, but then he wants to give me something else. He wants me to acknowledge the cancer condition, but I feel like either it's somebody here and they're in remission, or somebody had cancer and then went into remission and then it returned. But he's talking about cancer then remission.
There's someone called Anne as well, Tony said. She can take everything for the age.
Bank.
Yeah.
Well, that's how he's presenting to me, sort of mid-late 30s. Tom's just confirmed all of that information, Jean, and Irene. So yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
Lovely to hear. Thank you.
Your mum had cancer. Okay. Well, he was talking about like cancer then remission. So she must have had cancer and then it seemed to go away and then came back or something. But that's how he gave it for me with that. Okay. He's talking about congratulations to somebody Earth side of life, and I feel like this is something to do with work. So, Mum just had cancer and then she died. Well, that doesn't feel quite what he was saying to me, sweetheart, and I don't want to make it fit. But anyway, let's. He's talking about somebody. Congratulations, and it's connected around work. So I don't know if they're getting a promotion or if they want to go for a new job, but he's talking about congratulations. And I've got to leave you with Freesia, with Bluebells, and with Snowdrops. Those are the three that he gave me. All right, sweetheart. And I will leave that love with you and say God bless. Thank you. Anybody else? Irene,
No,
you got
I
anything?
haven't, Tony.
No, nothing.
I
got
haven't,
nothing else.
sweetheart. It's no good saying
No.
I have because I haven't.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Well, he was in the army as a dog handler. He had cancer and went to Mauritius and came back 3 weeks later.
Oh,
Okay, if you can take everything apart from the age, and then there's a reason why he was showing me himself
in
around
that
that
age,
age.
yeah.
Okay, if you've got to go Facebook user, that's wonderful. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We are nearly at, well, we are at time.
Yes,
Can
we
I
are.
just say, sorry, can I just say, is it Anne? Anne, can you just check your window wipers, on a car or someone, please? Because they're not clearing the rain or something, I've just been told. They're smearing. So I think you might, or if it's not you, somebody might need new rubbers.
Mine are
Because
doing that.
Are they? They're doing
Yeah.
this, and they're saying they're not cleaning
Yeah.
windows. Well, if
Mine
it's
are
not
doing
Anne,
that.
Irene, then it's you.
Yeah, I've just had new window wipers on, but they need little weights on to put them closer to the
Right.
screen.
Well, if it's not Anne, well, even if it is Anne, you'll get yours sorted all, Irene.
Yes,
Please.
Auntie Jane.
That would be his age now. Right. Okay, Anne. Well, lovely. Thank you. Then it sounds like it's sitting more with you. Bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. We have come to time. Just a reminder that there is a Saturday social at Wath Hall for the Rainbow Project tomorrow. Thurcroft. Who's at Thurcroft on Sunday, Jean?
It is Joe Nettleton.
Joe Nettleton's at I knew you told me, but I couldn't remember.
Joe Nettleton.
Thurcroft on Sunday. Jean and myself will be there. Irene, I believe you're out on Sunday.
Yes, tomorrow I'm doing a Zoom for Spiritual Friends, which is Mandy's group on Zoom. If you two would like to join.
When's that, Irene?
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 7:30. But it's on Zoom, so you don't have to go anywhere. And then on Sunday, I'm doing a psychic supper at Ingemel's Church.
Oh, lovely!
In the library, the lovely Maureen there. And then on Thursday, I'm up at Hope at
Idle
in Bradford. Yeah, no, not Idle. It's the other one. It's the other side. Bingley.
Bingley.
Bingley. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have we do have a centre in Thurcroft. It's the on Catherine Road. It's the welfare centre.
Yeah, it is.
It's just on Catherine Road. It starts at 7:00.
Yeah.
So if you want to come along, it's £3 on the door. But just before, can I just say, because we're not there on Sunday, we're not there Easter Sunday, but for anybody who's round Rotherham and Thurcroft, the week after, on the 24th of April, we have the beautiful and wonderful Paul Humphreys.
Yeah.
Oh, have we?
Yes, we have.
Oh, we love Paul.
Yes.
So that's just, I'll remind you, but that's what we've got. Oh, Tina, I wish you lived closer, sweetheart. Sorry, Tony, go on.
On Monday, we won't be here because we're at South Road.
I thought you was at South Road last week.
No, this week.
I said it was
so-
this week. I said it was Monday.
Oh, leave me alone. I will.
It's-
I'll tell you where it is, Sophie.
no.
It's the Royal Arthur Centre on Skegness Road. It's in the library at the back of the Ship Inn. As you go into the Ship Inn car park, go right round the back, and the library is there, and it's a big hall at the back. And
Yeah, but in that's the P and Pie, isn't it? You'd have to book for a ticket.
yeah, this week is the Psychic Supper, sweetheart.
That's what I'm trying to say, so she don't get confused. Don't
Yeah.
want her to turn up and not be able to get in.
Yeah, this week is a Psychic Supper, but I am there again to do a service later in the year. So,
Yeah. Amanda, it does open 6:30 for a 7 o'clock start.
but we're normally there about 6, aren't we? Just after 6.
We're there from 6, yeah.
To get everything ready.
Get them set up. So, we won't be here to do our healing service on Monday, but we'll see when we can fit it in. We might do an extra sneaky one. The people from Signals from Heaven, if you've enjoyed it and you would like us to stream into your group again when there's nobody on your feeds on a Monday or a Friday, just let the admins know, and we're happy to add it, because it's just a case of adding it into my setup when I set it up going forward now. So if you would like us to do that, then like I said, just get in touch with Tracy or somebody, and we would be more than happy to do that for you. I think, is that everything?
Think so.
Think so.
Believe it is. Tuesday night will be a food night at Worth Hall for the Rainbow Project. Can't remember what we were doing this time, but I've no doubt if you keep an eye on their Facebook page, somebody will put it up.
It'll be kippers and custard in marmalade sauce duck.
It might be, or it could be fish fingers and custard. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, it could be. Or
So long as it's
Catscomb
not,
and cabbage.
so long as it's
Yeah.
not bread and jam. Ugh,
Oh. Well, I
Oh,
suppose
I
it could be.
like jam.
bread
Yeah,
and
I
jam.
do, but I suppose it could be tripe and onions. Ugh.
Yeah. No. Anyway,
No.
enough. Right. Could we have the closing prayer, please, and the night song? This will be
We
a
can.
treat for all of you who are new. We don't
Yes.
usually do the night song on Signals from Heaven. So
Well, we do tonight. Can we
We do.
bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for a wonderful service over the internet. And thank you for our lovely congregation and all our new friends for joining us. Could we please ask the veil be closed between the two worlds, Lord? And could we ask healing energies to go out to the four corners of the world? Could we also ask for a guardian angel to be with each and every one of you who has been with us this evening? And we hope you will come again. Amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good night and God bless you
Good
all.
night. God bless everyone. Take care. Keep
Good night.
safe.
God bless.